You're 22 years old. You open your banking app while sitting in your car after work. $312. That's everything left until next Friday. You stare at the number for a second, then lock your phone like you didn't see it. Because honestly, you've gotten used to it. Every paycheck disappears almost immediately. Gas, food, subscriptions, random purchases, a few nights out, and somehow, you always end up back near zero again. You tell yourself it's normal because everyone your age seems broke too. Everyone jokes about being financially ruined. Everyone says your 20s are supposed to be messy. And maybe they are, but deep down, there's a thought that keeps bothering you. What if you wake up 10 years from now and nothing changes? That thought starts following you everywhere, at work, at night, even while scrolling social media, especially social media. Because everywhere you look, someone seems ahead. People your age trading stocks, talking about investing, building businesses, buying assets, and you keep thinking the same thing. I should probably start. But immediately another thought appears. With what money? Because investing feels like something rich people do. People with extra money. People who already figured life out. Not someone eating fast food in a parking lot after work. Not someone with $312 left in their bank account. So you keep delaying it. You watch videos occasionally, read comments, listen to podcasts for a few days, then stop thinking about it again. Because investing feels intimidating. Everyone online sounds confident. Everyone talks in complicated terms: portfolios, ETFs, dividends, index funds, compound growth. And the more you hear, the more investing starts feeling like a club you joined too late. Then one night, something small happens. You're lying in bed scrolling videos, and you hear someone say a sentence that stays in your head. Your first investment isn't about making money, it's about changing your identity. You pause because suddenly, investing feels different. Not like becoming rich overnight, not like gambling, just proof that you finally started taking your future seriously. The next morning, you download an investing app. Your finger hovers over the screen for almost a full minute. You feel stupid, nervous, embarrassed even, because you only have $5 to start with. Five. You almost close the app entirely. Part of you thinks it's pointless. What can $5 possibly change? But another part of you whispers something quietly. If you can't start with five, you probably wouldn't start with 5,000 either. So finally, you press the button. Just like that, you become an investor. And honestly, nothing changes immediately. The sky doesn't open, you don't suddenly become rich. Your account still looks tiny, almost laughably tiny. But mentally, something shifts. Because for the first time in your life, you stop being only a consumer. Now you own something, even if it's small. That feeling stays with you. At first, you check your investment account constantly, every hour. Every small movement feels dramatic. You gain 30 cents and feel excited, lose $2 and suddenly panic. You start Googling things late at night. Is the market crashing? Should beginners invest now? Best stocks for young investors. And slowly, you realize something important. Most people aren't patient enough to build wealth. They want excitement, fast results, proof immediately. But investing feels painfully slow in the beginning, especially when your account is small. A few months pass. Your account reaches $100, then $300, then $700. And honestly, it still doesn't feel life changing. That's the dangerous stage. Because this is where most people quit. Progress feels invisible. Your friends are spending money on trips, buying clothes, going out every weekend. And meanwhile, you're putting money into an account that barely seems to move. Some nights, you question the entire thing. You wonder if you should just enjoy your money instead. Because waiting years for results feels unnatural, especially at 22, when everything around you pushes instant gratification. Fast food, fast entertainment, fast delivery, fast dopamine. But wealth moves slowly. At least real wealth does. So you keep going. Not perfectly. Some months you invest more, some months less, sometimes only $20, sometimes 50, sometimes just 5 again. But you stay consistent. And slowly, your mindset begins changing in other areas too. You stop buying things just because you're bored. You start thinking about opportunity cost. Every unnecessary purchase starts carrying a hidden question. What could this become later? That question changes you. Not into some ultra disciplined finance robot, just more intentional. You still enjoy life, still spend money sometimes, but now there's balance. For the first time, your future exists in your decisions too. Then the market drops. Hard. And suddenly your account turns red. Everything online becomes negative. People panic. Headlines scream fear. And honestly, you panic too. Because now the money feels real. You worked for that money, sacrificed for it, and watching it disappear feels terrible. For a few days, you consider selling everything, just taking what's left and forgetting investing entirely. But then you remember something. You weren't investing for next month. You were investing for the version of yourself 10 years from now. So instead of quitting, you keep investing quietly, even while scared, especially while scared. And eventually, the market recovers, then keeps growing. And that experience changes you permanently. Because now you understand something most people never learn. Wealth building is emotional, not mathematical. The hard part isn't understanding investing. The hard part is controlling yourself, being patient while others chase shortcuts, staying calm while others panic, continuing while results still feel small. That's the real challenge. Years pass. Your account slowly crosses $1,000, then $3,000, then $5,000. And something strange happens. The numbers matter less now because the biggest thing that changed was you. You think differently now. You spend differently. You plan differently. Your relationship with money completely transformed. You no longer see every dollar as something to spend immediately. Now you see potential, future freedom, future options, and maybe most importantly, future peace. Then one random afternoon, you open your account during lunch break and you freeze. $10,004. You stare at the screen silently. Not because $10,000 makes you rich. It doesn't. But because you remember the version of yourself who almost didn't start. The version who thought $5 was meaningless. The version who thought investing was only for wealthy people. And suddenly, that first $5 investment feels bigger than any return you earned afterward because it changed your direction. That's the thing nobody explains properly about investing. The money matters, but the identity shift matters more. You stopped drifting financially. You started building intentionally. And now, for the first time, your future no longer feels completely uncertain. You realize wealth isn't built through giant moments. It's usually built through small, repeated actions nobody notices. A few dollars invested consistently, a few unnecessary purchases avoided, a few years started earlier. That's often the entire difference. And maybe the most important lesson of all is this: the hardest part of investing was never the money. It was believing your future was worth building before there was any visible proof. Because at 22, $5 felt insignificant. But looking back now, starting early was worth more than starting big. And somewhere out there right now, someone is staring at their bank account thinking they don't have enough money to begin, not realizing the real mistake is waiting. Subscribe to Kenny Finance.